wealthy Americans, are leaving the United States in droves, according to reports. According to CNBC, a growing number of wealthy Americans plan to leave the country before the election. Lawyers and advisors to family offices and high net worth families said they were seeing record demand from clients seeking second passports or long-term residence permits abroad. While talk of moving abroad is common after an election, wealth advisors say many of the wealthy are already taking action this time around. We've never seen such demand as now, says Dominique Volek, head of the private client group at Henley & Partners, which advises wealthy individuals on international immigration. Volek says that for the first time in his tenure, wealthy Americans have become the company's largest customer base. David Lesperance, managing director of Lesperance and Associates, an international tax and immigration firm, said the number of Americans hiring him for potential moves abroad has nearly tripled in the past year. A survey by Art and Capital, which advises the wealthy on immigration programs, found that 53% of American millionaires say they're more likely to leave the U.S. after the election, regardless of who wins. Young millionaires were the most likely to leave, with 64% of millionaires aged 18 to 29 saying they were very interested in getting so-called golden visas through the residency by investment program abroad. Of course, interest in second passports or permanent residence permits is steadily increasing among wealthy Americans in the wake of COVID-19. Whether it's to retire in a warmer, cheaper country or to move closer to family abroad, the wealthy have plenty of non-political reasons for wanting to travel abroad. The ultra-rich also increasingly see citizenship as a concentrated personal and financial risk. As they diversify their investments, they are now creating passport portfolios to hedge their country risks. Others want a non-US passport in case they travel to dangerous countries or areas hostile to the US. However, the electoral and political climate accelerated and increased the push on the part of wealthy Americans to consider Plan B aboard. Lesperance said that for more than 3 decades, his American clients were primarily interested in moving abroad for tax reasons. Now it's political and fears of violence, and next week's election adds to those fears, they said. And when it comes to destinations, Americans look mostly to Europe. Top countries for Americans seeking permanent residency or second citizenship include Portugal, Malta, Greece, Spain, Antigua. Henley said Italy is also becoming popular with Americans. You notice that mostly Mediterranean countries which have beautiful weather. The love affair between Americans and Europe has been going for a long time, said Amrad Orton of Orton Capital. It has a cost, and it's very good for them to invest a few $100,000 or $500,000 in real estate or a fund. However, regulators and costs are changing rapidly. While mass immigration has become a hot political issue around the world, some politicians in Europe have begun to oppose golden visas, which give the wealthy citizenship or residency based solely on investment. Comment from the editors of the big one: we have previously told our readers it's the most enlightened politicians charmed by extensive media. Politician, technologists, and other people relatively close to the elites run out of Washington, but now it seems the rumors have reached all the rich who have grabbed their bags and run to the airports. But let's imagine that things will go wrong in the U.S. after November 5th. For example, mass riots or even civil war between Texas and California. The United States fall out of geopolitical for some time, and Comrade Xi Jinping will become the main observer in the world. So what do these young millionaires think? The Maltese state army will protect them from the Chinese? So this is, they said, still mocking the pennies from the U.S. They may be wrong. It may be people did not start skiing in relation with the elections. Elections, MAGA, hordes of immigrants are just an excuse. It could be. So we'll see what happens. This is a report by a reporter of CNBC. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.